3 words that ruin an evening. Can we talk? Nothing bad happened, but your evening's already ruined. That's not paranoia, that's neuroscience.
What's going on?
Kevin texted.
And
Can we talk?
just text him back. Sure, when?
You don't think it could be
What?
something serious?
Brian. He wrote, "Can we talk?" Not, "You're fired." Just, "Can we talk?"
Exactly. Which means he doesn't want to explain over text.
Or he's busy, and he'll follow up when he's free.
This is called negativity bias. The brain is evolutionarily wired to read ambiguous signals as threats. Better to overestimate danger than miss it. Can we talk? A neutral signal. Brian's brain turned it into a catastrophe in seconds, without a single piece of evidence.
You're not asleep.
I'm asleep.
No, you're not.
I keep thinking about the message.
I know.
I don't understand why he didn't say what it's about. That's just basic professional courtesy.
Or he just wanted to talk and didn't realize you'd build a whole disaster out of it in 4 hours. Bolt's handling this better than you are.
Bolt doesn't get texts from his manager.
Exactly.
This is confirmation bias. Once we've decided something is bad, we start finding evidence for it. And we find it, even where it isn't. A typo on page 7 didn't prove anything, but in his frame, it proved everything.
That's good news? I want to understand why I do this.
You do what everyone does. You just make it look like analysis. Write down 3 versions. 1 bad, 2 neutral or good, Which one were you thinking about? Last night? Yeah.
Consider the opposite. Before reacting, find at least 2 alternative explanations for a neutral signal. The brain doesn't do this automatically. You have to make it.
Okay, 3 versions. How do I pick?
One question. Is there a single piece of actual evidence that the worst version is true? Not, it's possible. Actual evidence.
No.
There you go.
Seek disconfirming evidence. Actively look for what contradicts your interpretation. Not to convince yourself everything's fine, but to check. Is there real evidence of the disaster, or just assumption?
One more thing. Just name it. Out loud.
Name what?
This is negativity bias, not a fact.
That works?
Research says yes. When you label a cognitive distortion, the prefrontal cortex activates. The emotional response drops.
You read about the prefrontal cortex.
I've lived with you for 2 years. I've read a lot.
Name the bias. Say it out loud the moment you catch it. Not I'm anxious, but this is negativity bias, not a fact. Labeling activates analytical thinking and lowers the reaction.
What was that?
A coworker. Can you look at this file?
And
I'll look at it.
that's it?
That's it.
3 things that work. Bolt never checks his manager's texts at 11 p.m.